Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Monday night, and it's the Monday Night Market Watch. That's right, the markets have actually been delayed because of the holidays, so they're opening up right now or in mere moments, and we're going to explore what exactly is going on there and see if the markets move up or move down. And we did our Sunday night market discussion last night on the 1st of January. And so I thought, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this and see and what we can find in terms of price discovery. Most of you thought that we would see the metals open up high, and I think they're going to open up as well. Open up. That's right. I think they're going to go up. Good to see Liquid Electrum is first here. Welcome. Good to see you. THS is here. Good to see Patrick Ekstrom is here. Welcome to Unlocked, and Chuck and Plata is with us as well. All right, very good. So we're going to keep an eye on these markets as they open up. I'm just scrolling down here to some of these comments, and we're going to get our boilerplate in action, and we're going to answer a comment or two before we start. We're slightly early, and Kitco wakes up. Takes about 2 minutes for the markets to show up over there. So we're going to go ahead and go through some of this stuff and see what we've got. Some of these comments before the markets open. I think they're going to go up. Most of you yesterday in the poll that I took thought it would too. Like 70% of you thought they would open up in the positive direction, and I think they will. Let's see here. Let's start with this one from this morning's videos. Tips for new gold and silver stacker for 2023. That was yesterday morning's video. Gold and silver will most certainly hold their value for the next 100 years. However, I do question the next 1,000 years, as I suspect asteroid mining will flood the markets. Gold and silver will go the way of aluminum, and their value being based upon the cost of energy to acquire rather than scarcity. Well, that very well could be. A lot could happen in 1,000 years for sure, and there is some talk of asteroid mining. But yes, indeed. Thank you. Hello, David. Robert is here. RR is here. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Greetings to you all. And so, yeah, there we go. All right. Blitz Ebub. Turn to back. You know, this is the video I did, how to tone silver bullion in under 60 seconds. A fun little video we did there some time ago. You do know that's just a suit from the lighter fuel, right? Yes, I do. I know that. There's a little bit of tongue-in-cheek there. If you even touch that stuff with anything, it'll rub off. Every time you handle that coin, you will get residue on your hands. That's right, Bills. That's right. A little bit of a fun time we had there with this video. Not to be taken seriously. You're right. Hello. Good to see Cybercurtain Twitcher is here. Welcome. Good to see you guys. All right. Yep. It takes about 2 minutes time lapse for the markets to open up or to show up on Kitco, that is. Saxon Stacker says, nice coin indeed. Thank you, sir. It's a really lovely coin. Love the security feature on it. It's really cool. Gavin James says, we've had the hologram on standard 1 pound coins for a few years now, and the Britannia coins have a more refined quality hologram. Yeah, technically it's not a hologram, it's a latent lenticular image. But yeah, the Spanish Mint really have perfected it. They sure did. As I slurp this coffee, saying hello and greetings to you guys. Ah, yes indeed. Okay, so let's get over here. We are almost at 2 after 6. Which is where we check to see what the markets are doing now. And let's see what we've got with the markets. We're looking at them in Asia. So they're showing a close. We can see right. Hold on a second here. Before we do that, scammer time. Hello?
This is Alan from Discover. Credit card due to the tragic impact on the economy.
All right, let's take this.
Please hold while you are being transferred.
2408. Here we go. Let's refresh this and see.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay
They're up.
and you'll be transferred to the next
Just as I
agent.
suspected, they are up. All right, look at that. Hello?
Thank you for responding, Cut Services. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
That's great. I see that you're responding to get debt elimination on your credit card, right?
That's right. That's what I'm trying to do, yes.
All right, so it shows that from past 6 to 8 months, you haven't making your payments on time, and sometimes you try to pay more than minimum payments, correct?
That's correct. I've been doing that for more than 8 months, though. I've been making my credit card payments on time for several years now.
Alright, so because of your good payment history and your good credibility, your profile was being selected from Credit Bureau Experian.
Okay.
You did eliminate
Okay,
it on your
okay,
credit card.
okay. All right.
So for the qualification purpose, which credit card you think you owe the most? It's your Discover, Visa, or MasterCard?
What are the choices again?
Which credit card do you think you owe the most? It's your Discover, Visa, or MasterCard?
Yes, it's the one with the biggest balance on. That's the one that I owe the most on. The one with the biggest balance.
Alright, which credit card is this?
It's my credit card, the one that I've got. Yeah, yeah.
Which card do you have? Which card do you have?
You just asked me that twice, ma'am. Which card do I have? I have it right.
Yes, you tell which credit card you think you owe the most.
It's mine, the one with the biggest balance, ma'am. The one with the biggest balance. Do you not understand that? How can I make it more plain to you?
Alright, so as a next step, I'm going to pull up the most recent billing statement of your credit card from my database.
Okay.
I will update your balances, your past payments, your upcoming payment, and your current interest rate.
Okay, great.
So grab your card and verify me the expiration date. When does your card expire?
Okay, hold on. Let me get the card. I'm going to go dig it out first. Can you hold on a second? Can you hold on?
Alright.
Okay, hold on. Wait just a minute. I gotta get the card.
Alright.
Dang it. Hold on. Okay, got the card. I've got it handy. I got it in my handy.
Alright, verify me the expiration date. When does your card expire? Jaldi karo, hang up ho jayega.
What did you say? What was the last thing you said?
Verify me the
Did you just say you're gonna show me? Did you just say
expiration
you're gonna show me your chutia?
What?
Did you just say you're gonna show me your chutia?
You are dumb. Do you know?
No, I don't know. Can you explain that to me, Mother the Chode? I didn't have time. I didn't have time to mess with her anymore. Anyways, so here's what the markets are. Gold up $3.70. Silver. Actually, now gold is up $6.20. Silver is up 20 cents. These are fairly big moves right out of the starting gate. Now, typically when the markets open like this, there tends to be a bit of a quick knee-jerk reaction to the prices, and so they just spurt up or down quickly, and then they tend to normalize as the evening goes. Although the last couple of times we've done this, that hasn't happened. They've stayed up or stayed down. Platinum is also up $9, and palladium is up $14. So we're starting to see, for the very first market open of the year, gold and silver up. Yes, indeed, they are. Starting out with a bang, up 20 cents now for silver. That's a pretty big move upwards, I would say, for the first few minutes. So we'll revisit that, and we'll see what we've got here. So, Gavin, yes, thank you, Gavin. Lobo Plateo Stacker, this is here on this video about the security features. He's from Spain, so he's got to be very proud of his mint for doing some really good things here with these security features. They came back into the world of gold, Spain did. Sure did. It's pretty amazing. With these magnificent bullion coins. Spanish gold doubloons used to be the world's recent currency back in the day. Here in Spain, we are rooting for the 10th ounce toro and possible issues with the lance and the toro in silver. Yes, indeed. I think we may see a silver version come out soon. We'll find out. Patriotic Stacker. Thank you, my friend. I'd send more, but Christmas made me broke. No, I understand, my friend. Thank you so much, sir. Good to see you. Patriotic Stacker, another great member of the community. Check out his recent videos. Really good stuff. He's been stacking it hard Way to go, Patriotic Stacker. Great channel. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very, very much. All right. Let's see here. Okay. And Travis Bennett on the Canadian officials' crackdown on Chinese fake coins. I don't understand the fake making of these coins if you have the ability to make them the same. And I feel they purposely make them not the same. Yeah, it does seem to be the case. Where there's some blatant, obvious differences there. You would think they would pay more attention to detail, but I don't know. But anyways, hello, Daniel Cassie, good to see you. Welcome, one and all. Good to see Polly Buck. Anthony Trifoglio, I want a silver version of this. Do they make a silver version? Well, stay tuned. And by the way, if you want to find out about the silver version, if it's coming, watch Polly Buck's interview with the guy who was instrumental in getting them here to the U.S. Roger Metcalf, mouth-watering. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you taking the time to watch this one. Mr. Smurfolia. Mr. Smurfola, take a PVC pipe, put in your gold, and bury it in a safe place, minimal 1 meter deep. There you go. That's definitely one way to do it. All right. Canadian Silver Seeker is here. Good to see you, sir. And I've wanted a kilo from Perth for a while. Clean and smooth. Yeah, those are nice bars. Yes, indeed. I'm debating on one of those or possibly a Germanium mint. Cyber Curtain Twitcher, the one and the only, says, well, that certainly gives the counterfeiters a challenge. It sure does. Yes, sir. Imagine if you found a fake one of these, what the destruction you would do to it, CCT. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay, let's see. Silversmith is saying his silver chart just went straight up. We're going to check and look and see what's happening here with the markets here to see if they are going straight up on Kitco's site. 20 cents, up 20 cents, and silver is now up 11 cents. So it's pulling back just slightly. Gold, though, is up $9. Oh, I'm sorry. That's New York. I'm sorry. That's New York. Let's go down here. $24.25, up 17 cents now. Wow. That's almost 3/4 of a percentage point move upwards for silver. And gold is up $7.30. Wow, it's really popping out there for gold and silver. Right out of the starting gate. Gold to silver ratio now narrowed to 75.85. So yes, indeed. Here we are. We are definitely live. Welcome. Glad you're here, Gold Chick. And Daisy SK is here too. A great way to start the new year. Happy New Year to you guys. So good to see you. All right. Very, very good. Let's march on through some more of these comments. We'll get back to the markets. But so far, it's been a pretty exciting night so far with the metals prices going up. Christian Rona says, beautiful. Thank you. Daniel Bull Runner Lamb, take all your wealth out of the system. That's my advice. Well, I think there's something to be said for having some cash outside of the banking system. And I think it's a good idea to own gold and silver too. Yes, indeed. Hello, Larry Roth. Good to see you. Welcome. So good to see Sterling Cannabis as well. Platinum is looking good as too. That sure is. Yep. I've been talking about platinum more recently and probably will continue to discuss it in 2023. DS says, very good presentation. I lived in Spain for 5 years, so this would be an interesting addition to my stack. Is it really available? Yes, it is available. And the mintage of 15,000, which is not a terribly low mintage, by the way, for a gold coin, just so you understand. Anything, in fact, 5,000 is relatively common for a lot of the Perth stuff that comes out. All right, JM Unleashed is here. Good to see JM Unleashed. Welcome, sir. Hope you had a happy new year. And let's march on up. We've got Fur M, and now the whole gold stack. All right, well, stay tuned. We may do that. We'll see here about what this year brings. Rocky Superstars, #1 on this video from today. Buy gold and silver before it's too late. Carl thought he was #1, but hey, I appreciate him trying. He was a very close second on this one. Eli says, I'm still a silver stacker, but I'm buying a little more gold this year. I bought just under an ounce in 2022. Way to go. Congratulations on your buys, Eli. Yes, indeed. All right, Daisy slurping some coffee, too. Happy New Year to Richard Metcalf and AGOG. Hello. Time Lapse, you own any 100-ounce silver bars? Yes, I do. Check out my full silver stack video time lapse to see those. I've also showed them in other videos, but I can't remember which other ones are. But Rocky Superstar, it's never too late to stack. That's right. Exactly right. As long as you can still buy. Mr. MM126, that means 4. There you go. All right. That's right. Exactly. 4 security features for those things. Milled Steel is here. Hello. Welcome. Good to see all of you guys. Thanks for joining us here tonight. For those of you watching, if you could press that thumbs up button, I'd appreciate it. We're trying to get the word out. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. Ziggy says, algo food for Sal. Sal eats gold. There you go. All right. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the algorithm food. Now, we're going to look at this comment, then we're going to get back to the markets and see what kind of activity we're having here. But Gavin James, I bought some high-value shrapnel last night on a shoestring budget. Prices going up and up, and I really had to lower my expectations. I managed to buy within my meager budget and had just pennies left in change. I wonder how long before ordinary people like me are priced out of the market. Yes, it's tough. It's that is kind of the fear, right? We start to see them go up and up and up, and it's tough when the prices go up. It goes out of your budget because your wages don't go up, but the prices of metals do, and the premiums go up as well too. Crazy. All right, very good. Thank you, guys. Oh, yes, thank you so much. Jonathan Justy is here. Everybody give Jonathan a warm welcome. This is his first time to the live feed. He often watches the videos. Thank you, Jonathan. I very much appreciate you being here. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's get back to and see what the markets are doing right now. We can see now silver's up a nickel. So it's pulled back a little bit. There's a little bit of a, like I said, at the very beginning of the night, there was somewhat of an overreaction. They snap up and then they're coming back down a little bit. And gold also has come back down just a little bit, but still up, still in positive territory. But that's typically what we see. And especially after a long weekend, this is not, in a way, kind of not surprising. So they may normalize, but I think they're going to be up and stay up through the course of the night. But we'll find out. We'll see. It's always interesting to see what happens here, especially after a long weekend, such as what we saw. And being that this is the first market open of the new year. Liquid Electrum, let's get it going. All right, thank you. We're going to combine that with the other super chat. We're going to do 10 push-ups. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Liquid Electrum. You are the man. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Let's get this over here and do 10 push-ups for Liquid Electrum. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, there we go. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. All right, now let's see here. All right. So there's where the markets are. Let's refresh it one more time to see if there's any kind of movement. Oh, look at this. Oh, my goodness gracious. Whoa. This is kind of crazy. It's a little bit of a reversal here now for platinum. Platinum is now down $2. Oh, how quickly things can change. Now silver has flatlined. It is now sitting at $24.08 for the ask price. This is where it opened up. Oh, the emotions are running hot. Who knows? So maybe we'll be wrong. Most of us thought for sure the markets would, well, they did open high or open up. But now they're starting to go the other direction, at least for platinum. That's crazy. Wow. All right. Well, we shall see. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get back to some of these comments. We've got Stephen. Good morning, sir. Give me food, ammo, gold, and silver in that order. All right. Yes, sir. There you go. I like it. I like it. Yeah, we need the food first, and we need a way to protect ourselves second. Gold and silver are definitely would come in third place. SoFlo Pepe. Sal, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, SoFlo. Appreciate that so much. Oh, yeah. Happy New Year to you. Colmar says, stack all the heavy stuff, especially bullets. True that. And definitely a good idea to have some bullets. And we've got 1964 quarter. I'm a proud American, he says here. I defend what we stood for. We are a country in decline. I am looking forward to seeing what the actual event that puts us back on the correct path. It will be painful. Yes, I think so too. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you serving. It sounds like you served in the military. Thank you. Time lapse. Nice. Hey, Sal, I'm in New York City, practically neighbors. All right, brother. Thank you for being there. All right, on the East Coast. All right, thank you guys for the thumbs up. We got 60. Let's do another. We're trying to get to 100 for our first goal for tonight. If we can get there, put the thumbs up. We've got Treasure Charger chiming in here. Let's see what Treasure Charger has to say. People in power want one thing, more power. Also, their greed will frequently dictate their decisions. I don't believe or trust them. Therefore, I continue to stack gold and silver regardless of spot price. Totally understandable. Yes, indeed. That's the ultimate arbiter. Is real money, or not real, but it's sound money. Well, it is real. Yes, indeed. All right. Sal lives in your mind. Hello, Erickson. Good to see you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Good to see you. All right. And let's see here. Let's get back over here to the markets and see what they're doing now. Uh-oh, folks. Well, they did open. Our poll was right. The markets did open in a positive direction, but now silver is down 2 cents. Gold is up only $1.60 now to $18.27 10 cents. Wow, you know, that's part of the deal, and this is something where we're seeing that happens on a Sunday night or Monday night. In this case, Market Watch, the markets move dramatically right out of the starting gate. And then they normalize, or they go in the opposite direction as a potential. And it looks like that's where we're headed here, but we'll find out. All right. Yes, indeed. So glad you guys are here. Hello, Judy. Judy is here, and Gary Burns is here. Welcome. And let's see. I want to get, because there's one comment I want to address here. Somebody that it's going to be interesting to see. Let's see here. Mark Maines. Our government has messed up our dollar. Yes, indeed. They sure have. They sure have. Numis Channel. There is some serious discussion in some academic circles to restore the gold standard to some extent. Yes, there is some serious discussion in some academic circles. There has been for quite some time, ever since we got off the gold standard. But no one thinks it's going to happen anytime soon. Like I said, they have these other tricks up their sleeve. The most prominent one being central bank digital currency. That's what's coming. Silverstruck, our population has moved towards digital transactions more and more. Online banking, paying for items on your phone. It's becoming a perfect setup for CBDCs to be accepted by a population that does not know any better. That's exactly right. It's coming. There's no question. For the reasons you state, Silverstruck. Keep stacking that physical gold and silver, real wealth. Exactly right. Very well said. DXY was up a lot yesterday, Mill Steel said. So yeah, we'll see what happens here. Hello, Love Button. Good to see you. In fact, I'm going to check out and see what the DXY is doing right now on my little trusty appy here. Let's get nappy with the appy. The dollar index is indeed up. It is up right now. So that is probably what is having an effect on the markets, which is why gold and silver may end up going down. You know, I don't know. I figured that would be closed too, but who knows? It's crazy. 2 is 1 is here. Hello, 2 is 1. So good to see you. You guys, if you've not checked out 2 is 1's recent video on what he has purchased through 2022. He got some really cool looking gold and silver as well too. Yes, indeed. He took advantage of the dip in silver's prices. So check him out. Check out 2 is 1 if you haven't done so already. Great guy, a great channel. Definitely. All right. No IQ says hello. Good to see No IQ. Welcome. Good to see you. And JD says, we as a nation need to embrace a sense of urgency. Stay focused, people, on the Almighty. Pray for our nation. That's exactly right. It's the bottom line. We need to stay focused but you know, a sense of urgency without operating under fear. And that was the message in this video, you know, that, hey, just be careful about those who say buy no matter what. All right, let's see here. All right, Duke Nukem. It's got a thing here. Let's see here what he says. Got a lot of positive feedback on this comment. It's never too late to stack. Nor can you stack too little, but you can't stack too much, and that's what to look out for. Stay within your own budget and follow these rules. That's right. Stack with your head, not your heart. Never give in to fear no matter what happens. Be consistent, not impulsive. Similar amounts monthly are far more doable than large amounts all at once. Learn that the hard way. That's right. I use him as an example in a video talking about discipline and finances and things like that for somebody who is has a spending problem, right? 3, ignore the doomsayers because a lot of them either try to get more channel views or are trying to increase their own sales. You don't know their real agenda. So how do you know you can trust them? Sal seems to be honest to me, so shout out to him. Well, thank you. Well, that's just it. I would say, even for anything that I say, do your own due diligence and research. Don't take anything I say for a grain of salt. The only thing that we do here, sometimes there's sponsored videos, but we tell you they're sponsored, and we don't have any skin in the game. At least I don't for some of that stuff, other than just presenting the information. But that's right. He says, do not get FOMO. You always be opportunities to stack more until such a time where the CBDC comes and they restrict purchases or whatever. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. Always keep some fiat dollars on hand in case of emergency to avoid having to sell some of your stack. That's exactly right. Talked about that before too, but that's exactly very good advice. Very good. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Duke Nukem. He's learned a lot. Learned a lot indeed. Well-rounded wild ones. War is the great reset. No exceptions. That's true. War does tend to bring that on, does it not? Jake Kresh is saying hello. Thank you, Jake. On this video, he also says here, Cowboys, let's buy some more. Seek silver and gold. Buy dip, Cowboys. Okay. I think he's just saying there, buy more gold and silver. Okay. I saw what you did there. All right. Thank you, Sterling Cannabis. Appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Silversmith, can you imagine what would happen to the LCSs if gold was confiscated? Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, I don't think they would actually confiscate it. I think what they would do is they would just prevent or limit sales. If they had a central bank digital currency, there's a lot of powerful things they can do. Silver Wolverine is here. Good to see you. Jeffrey Jackson is here with us. Happy New Year to Jeffrey Jackson. So good to see you, sir. Let's take another slurp of some coffee. We're going to pause quickly for a market update, see what the markets are doing. Thank you guys for joining us here tonight. We have set a very approachable goal of 8,500 thumbs up on this live stream tonight. So if you could thumb up this live stream to get us to the very doable goal of 8,500 live streams, I think we can make that happen in the next 15 minutes. All right, here is the markets. And we can see here silver is now up again. Look at that. Up a little bit. It's trying to hold on. It's trying to hold on even with a rising dollar index here. We have it. And gold is up marginally, up $2.10. Gold to silver ratio, though, is now back over 76. Platinum is down again a little bit here, but platinum has really done well over the last month or so, up over $1,000, $1,075 now. Crazy. There it is. All right. And look at this. Palladium is just barely above gold in the grand scheme of things. All right. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you. Silver Wolverine, always an honor to have you here. You guys check out Silver Wolverine. He is the channel to check out for up to the latest news with the U.S. Mint and what's happening there. And also does other great videos on his channel, so make sure to check it out. No one has ever mentioned. I may do a community post. If anybody would know, and be those of you in this live stream, if anybody could mention correctly the 3 things that I put in my coffee. Yes, indeed. The 3 things that I do put in my coffee. All right. Now, obviously, water and coffee, that doesn't count because those are the basic ingredients, but it's the 3 other things. Yes, indeed. It is not. Cinnamon is one of them. Vanilla and honey would be interesting to try. That'd be pretty cool. But yes, indeed. What am I thinking about doing is putting some of that Bovril powder in there, that beef powder. That'd be something. It's not nutmeg. Hey, salt. There you go. Some salt. Salt. Just like, what's his name? Oh, Johnny, what is that guy? Oh, shoot. Salt and pepper and salt. Salt. Whatever that guy's name is. I forgot the guy's name. Jimmy Buffet. Yeah, Jimmy Buffet. That's the French guy. Tucson Bubba ordered a 2020 Platinum 2022 Platinum Eagle yesterday. Should arrive by Friday. Hazelnut crap. Way to go, Tucson Bubba. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay, Sterling, the global warmer, got 2 of them right. But I'm not going to say which 2. All right, very good. All right. Okay, let's see here. All right, very good. I've actually mentioned all 3 ingredients in a live stream before. Global warmer has been the closest to get there. CBD and Kahlua. Yeah, can you imagine that, Sterling Cannabis? All right, so there's the markets. Let's get back over here because I want to get to this one comment. I think this guy's just trolling me, but I'm going to nip it in the bud once and for all here. Timothy Whittington with a thanks. Thank you, sir. Jeff Kone says CBDC will be adopted 2 or 3 more years before 2030. The Great Reset revolves around this year. The payouts from the government will exceed government income, and the amount of people retiring will put the amount of tax-paying workers down to 90 million. It is 165 million today. Wow, crazy. Well, I know there's a lot of stuff they've been talking about with regards to, quote, climate change for 2030 as well, too, so you never know. It would not surprise me. I could see that happening. All right. Nice. Let's see here. Okay. We've got Carrie Tehran says, I'm going to try and buy during the dips in 2023. Want to get more gold this year. Just keep adding to my stack. Amazing how fast it has grown. It really is. It's remarkable what you can do if you set your mind to it and look at your spending habits and think about where you spend your money that you feel like is a waste. Well, just think about it in terms of ounces. You know what I mean? All right. Love Button says Viagra. No Viagra in the coffee. That's for sure. All right. Michael Tanner, says the following. I began stacking silver here in the UK from March and through the summer. Went a bit crazy, then slowed down. I still purchased, but I'm more relaxed now. Sick and tired of little or no interest on savings accounts with the banks. I moved that money into silver. I haven't run out of money, but my budget for silver is now empty. Yes, I understand, and definitely, it's got to budget it out, but yes, way to go for converting some of that savings into silver. All right, Jake has a couple more comments here. Salivating Metal Cowboy. He loves cowboys, Jake does. Let's buy some more Frisk silver. I don't know what that means, Frisk silver. But, all right, 213th, AIB. And then we'll get back to the markets and see what they're doing. I'm anxious to get to this one comment. You are correct, sir. The globalists have the luxury of time. The globalist target is 2030 to 2050 for complete transformation of their so-called Great Reset. One of the foundations of the scheme is to completely expropriate what little wealth still remains in the middle class. That's a necessary precursor to their evil designs, which is yet another reason. They want to essentially control us. I think that's the biggest thing, is they want to control us. All right. Let's see here. Agstacker 1776. Great talk, Sal. Be ready. Yes, indeed. We shall. Thank you, sir. All right, let's take a look at the markets again. We can see now silver is trying to recapture some of this highs we saw earlier in the evening. It was up 20 cents earlier. Now it is up 9 cents, so it's still a pretty good jump up there for silver. And gold is up $3.90. It's trying to recapture a little bit too. Oh, physical. Okay. Physiac is a slang for physical. Okay, all right, thank you. I don't know how you get physical out of Physiac. Okay, Physiac. Okay, thank you. Did not know that. Thank you, JM Unleashed. Wow. Learn something new every 5 minutes. All right. Yeah. Thank you. All right. So there's where the markets are. Platinum is still down. Okay. And that's with the dollar up. So I don't know what gives with that. 213 says stack for value, not for price. 6 words to live by. That's right. Yep, that's exactly right. You're glad you picked up on that. Leeway. Shoot, I'll pick up pennies, heads or tails. Me too. I'd pick one of those up from the street for sure. Excuse me, squeeze me. Gold Maple chimes in here, and he's within the chat here tonight too. Thank you guys for joining me here. I don't know if gold and silver is the solution, Sal. We had a recession in 2022 and gold and silver actually went down. Yep, I talked about that in this very video, how that happens. In 2023, it will be the same story. Gold and silver will rise a little. Everyone will jump on the bandwagon and say bye, 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 and gold and silver will come tumbling down. If you retired today after stacking for 10 years, you would have lost a lot of money stacking gold and silver. Yep. Nope, it's about long term. That's right. It's about how you buy it. So I got to be very careful for sure. Thank you guys for the blessings. All right, that was actually a genuine sneeze. Hello, Common Sense. Good to see you. Thank you guys for being here. We've got Cooch Picks. Hey, Sal, great video as usual. High-res camera's got a white pube waving at us from your silver bullion as you spoke. Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. I didn't notice that until the replay. And yes, indeed. The IMF has said there will be dire economic conditions for a third of the world economies, and there will be severe recession and inflation in 2023. That's what the IMF is saying, huh? Wow, all Western economies, including the U.S., will be severely affected. The growth rate of the Chinese economy will also be halved from 8 to 4%. Severe and dire economic conditions ahead. That's interesting. I did not know that the IMF had said that. Can you email me a link to that? I would be very curious to see it. Yes, indeed. Good to see. NJ Shore Greek is here. Welcome. Happy New Year to Lars as well. As you're doing a Monday Night Market Watch. James Smith says, well said, Sal. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right. I have to pay off some recently accumulated debt before I consider buying PMs for now. Well, wise move. That's exactly the right move to make, is to pay off the debt first. So important. Still putting some cold hard cash aside. Good for you for doing that as well, too. But man, I'm grateful I got my gold and silver. But yeah, I believe it's coming. And it's going to probably hurt. Bad. Good. Godspeed to you all. Be strong. Be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. Thank you, Born to Cry Wolf. Very well said. All right. Okay, thank you, Larry Roth. Have a good evening. Appreciate it. Hope you guys will stick around as we continue doing this market watch. We're going to do a few more things here. Let's see, we've got that. Let's see here. We've got, yep, just bought more last night. It's fractional, but it's gold. Good job. Can't afford to care. Good job. Every little bit helps. Silver Dude, if WW3 starting, I believe no one will be alive to barter. Why even bother? Well, yeah, I mean, it just depends on how that comes out, but it could certainly lead to nuclear Armageddon. All right. Let's look at the markets again. We can see here, look at this. Silver is now, it's now making a move upward, is in a positive direction yet again. Up 11 cents. Gold is up $3.20. Look at that. A little bit of a turnaround, a little bit of a crazy wild ride this evening for gold and silver. I'm now checking the dollar index. It's up 103.73, up 0.23%. But yet the metals are going up too. Looks like gold and silver's here. Wow, crazy. All right. Hello from Indiana. Hello from Indiana, the rally car guy. Welcome. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Oh, yeah. Welcome indeed. JVF, believe you're wrong. Base your predictions on chronological events as well as astrological charts, and by April, things could take effect. Yes. And we'll see. I really don't pay much attention to the astrological charts, so. But all right, very good. All right. Jim McDonough, if you have to ask, then it's too late. Yeah, there we go. That's actually a good point. I think I even made reference to that in the video. Gold dividends. He says here, thanks for the wise words, Sal. I'm scared of where we are headed, but like my dad always said, the best things you can do is prepare. So many people in this country just have no idea what's coming. Kind of sad, really. It sure is. That's right. And that's just it. Things can change very quickly. But as Gold Maple said, sometimes when they change quickly people run to the safety of cash, and that strengthens the dollar just of its very own in an organic fashion, at least for a while. So be prepared for that as well too. So as sometimes these recessions, even deep recessions, can cause lower gold and silver prices for a time. And then if you're smart, that's when you buy. And then if more people that are smart do that, then you'll see premiums go up. We saw that happen in the last 3 years, for sure. AG Stacker is here with us. Welcome. Good to see you guys. Thank you for the likes. Thank you, Cole Marsh. If we can get 150 likes tonight and maybe move up to 200, hey, we'll be happy with that. Richard Chiraboga says here, let's get over here to this. Let's do this quickly. I now live as if nothing will ever change, but on another level, I prepare for the worst. There you go. I am amazed that the governments have been so successful at kicking the can down the road, and I think there's still plenty of road left for them to kick that can down. That's kind of the whole message of that video. Even though the can is getting very big, someday it will be too big to kick anymore. But who knows just when that could be. That's right. Well, and the thing is that can will eventually go over the cliff. The can will get bigger, and then when it falls, it's going to fall hard. But who knows when that will happen. All right. Very good. Let's march ahead to the next comment here. Gray Man ordered more silver yesterday. Congratulations. Yeah, I got a couple of orders coming in as well, too. Ronald Hoot says, nice hair in that silver round. Dog or cat? It's going to be a kitty hair. Sorry about that, but yes, it was there. All right. And let's see here. Brandon Dubrats, not if they use the Constitution 1 ounce to dollar backed up in reserve. Yeah, if they went back to that constitutional standard, that would be something. Culture of currency says here. As a collector, I always am looking to my international process. The craziness of the world does not deter nor encourage me. Maybe I'm just a silver transcendentalist. There you go. I like that. Looking to the intentional process. That's right. There you go. Yes, indeed. Yes, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thank you, Kenneth Ledford. Appreciate you. And MO Silver. This will be my next ounce of gold. Hopefully next month. I was stationed in Spain for 2 years, and that's a beautiful Spanish bull. Yes, it is. Very nice stuff indeed. Big Coin Collecting Fun. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, brother. Addicted to silver minis and loving it. It's never too late if you're willing to put in the work. That's right. Got to put in the work. All right, let's refresh these markets again. Look at this. A slight pullback for silver, but it's still up. It is still up. Silver actually did, for just a very brief amount of time, I think it went down maybe a cent or two, but it is up again like a wild ride. Gold is up $3.10. Platinum is now back down $2. Palladium up $3. Look at that. Crazy. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Very good. There's where the markets are. Gold to silver ratio is back over 76 now. Just barely though. Happy New Year to Kevin Malone, and thank you all for being here. Appreciate you guys joining us here this evening. GLW, this is one of the most measured, well thought out, no agenda and honest videos on buying gold and silver that I have ever seen. Good job, bro. Well, thank you, GLW. I very much appreciate that, sir. That's kind of what my motivation was here. The thing is if we overhype gold and silver, that's just going to turn people off to it. That you get into it when it doesn't perform like they expect, and then you've just done the exact opposite of what your intention is. Thank you, GLW. Charles Savoy, you did pay a royalty fee to David Morgan, did you not? For the privilege of using his patented trademarked buzzword caveat? Oh, I don't listen to him often to know that he says that word that often, but okay. All right. Thank you. Mitchell Albright says, I think the rest of the world is tired of investing in America and then they just print more and more money and seem to scam everybody. America's going to get its clock cleaned, and soon, in my opinion. All right, well, sooner or later, the dollar's hegemony is certainly under threat, more so now than ever before. Kevin the Weed Man is here. Welcome. Hello. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Very good. Helen Murphy. Hello. How you doing, Helen? Let's see here. Hello, Silver Bean Counter. The bean is here. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Silver Bean Counter has been killing it with his recent videos. Check them out. A wealth of knowledge. He also just enjoys the metal. I can't think of somebody who just more genuinely appreciates silver and gold just in a very special way when he showcases pieces. So if you want to see what I'm talking about, subscribe and check out Silver Bean Counter's videos. James O'Neill Brown. This video just made me buy the 25-gram Canadian Maple Gold Blister Pack that is on sale at SD Bullion. Nice. Those 25-gram pack cards can be pretty expensive, so I hope you got a good deal on it. Hopefully it wasn't too crazy of a premium on it, but yeah, there you go. Okay, let's see here. Hello, Spencer Dennison is here. Welcome. IPO. My mom said if I keep flicking my finger, I would go blind. Oh my goodness gracious, we can't have that. Constitutional Stacker, thanks for the video to keep me company on my drive into work. Keep up with the great work, Sal. Well, thank you, Constitutional Stacker. I'm honored and humbled, and I appreciate you listening on the drive in. There's several people that do that, though, by the way. Just kind of cool, wild. Derek McDonald says here, I bought another 9 ounces last week, getting close to 250 ounces, slowly but growing. Started buying at $32, which I knew was going down, so I kept buying to bringing down my buying price. There you go, dollar cost averaging. Way to go, Derek. A few more months, I may buy more. There you go. Way to go, Derek. Congratulations. Welcome to the world of stacking. Sal is inspiring people to build their precious metal stack. Thank you, Marcus. Try my best. Appreciate that. Rick, do you know when SD is drawing for the monster box? No, I don't. I still have not signed up for that. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. And let's see here. David C. Sal, more helicopter money is likely. Quantitative easing, people will think the wealth effect is here to stay. I think when it comes back, it'll be a good time to accumulate more metals before it gets nasty. Right, exactly. Okay. Let's get this one in here. Let me get over here. From Glenn. At the point the world is at now, before I would stack too much gold and silver, if you are worried about a dollar collapse, I would look at your pantry. Do you have food for 6 months to a year? How about warm blanket and clothes? That's right. There's other stuff to do first, and you should stack non-perishables items as well, just even if you're just doing it to fight inflation right now. If the dollar collapses, all those things will be harder to get, and it may be some time before things stabilize. Spend your gold and silver. Have the things you need to survive. Exactly. That's what you should do first. All right. Thank you. Good advice, Glenn. Martin Flaherty says the following. Hi from the UK. Our paper money is now plastic, so the thought has occurred to me, are these notes chipped and tracked through the system? Are these fiat representations of money location tracked? It may sound paranoid, but if the note is from an ATM and that transaction is traceable, just an idea, feel free to shoot me down. It's possible. I don't know. They could probably embed a little chip in there, an RFID or something. But I would think that if that was the case, we would have heard all about that by now, because it'd be easily discovered if they're in there. So the answer to your question is it's not happening. And they don't think they have the technology, but be able to make it untraceable for a tracking mechanism in there. All right, let's see here. JLC says here, luckily, I was able to purchase a 10-ounce silver bar last week for $176. The same bar is now $194 for less than a week. JM Bullion does a military discount. That's right. A very good idea to check that out. If you are military, check out JM Bullion in Providence as well. And very good. Good to see Multi-Gunman is here. Con, good to see you. All right. Thank you guys for being here. We've got Lobo, Placeo, Stacker. Central banks could be keeping the window to buy affordable gold open as they finish stocking up vaults. When they're done, spot price could be set free and stacking will become very expensive. Yes. Oh, man. All right. We'll find out. We will find out. Mike Spence. I have some of these coins, and they do similar in the 5-ounce silver coins as well. Well, there are no 5-ounce silver bullion coins from the Spanish Mint yet. But it'd be very interesting to see if they do any kind of 5-ounce and 1-ounce bullion. I've not seen any news on that. Dan Rumble says, personally, I've only been predicting doom and gloom since the day after the bank robbery. Better to be 2 years early than 2 minutes late. Yes, that's right, exactly. Mike Spence, I have some 8,000 PST gold coins as well, same mint. Interesting, okay. Is that peseta, I guess? Lisa Bibby says, great advice along with a lot of wisdom. Sal, thank you, my friend, for sharing this information. Well, thank you, Lisa. I always appreciate you being here and being a faithful watcher of the channel. Right, here is the comment. So this guy, Brandon Lavigne, I think is just trolling me. I can give you a backstory. He was saying, what about Trump's massive spending? What about what Trump did? What about what Trump did? And I said it was wrong. I said in the end, with the lockdowns that happened in 2020, in retrospect, we should not have locked down if we knew what we know now. But back then, we didn't know the severity of the virus, really. It was a new thing. That's why it was called the novel coronavirus. And so Trump was thinking maybe we shut down for 30 days. But then his advisors wrongfully told him, including Dr. Fauci, that we should keep everything closed down, including schools. So with that being said, I was for at the time, and even in retrospect, it was the right thing to do, considering that the government essentially forced all businesses to shut down. So in order to do that, to keep people alive and to keep incomes flowing, the government had to step in. Because if they didn't, then everybody would go bankrupt, and the whole system would have just completely collapsed. That's the one very unusual case. It was an unprecedented thing that happened in 2020. In retrospect, we should have never have closed down. If we would have never have closed down, then obviously I would not have been for this big, massive spending with the CARES Act. But because government forced it, the government's got to do something to step in, and they did. Everything was a wrong move back then. But I don't think this Brandon guy gets that. So he says here, Salivate, can you please explain your claim that only Biden's Keynesian spending causes price increases, but not Trump's? Well, yes, and actually I explained that before. The reasons why Trump's didn't cause price increases is because inflation was down to 1.2% at the end of Trump's term, well into the CARES Act, right? Because a lot of that money was not being spent, and there was not much economic activity. So there wasn't much. So there wasn't a price increase on much of anything. So anyways, but then he goes on to say, I'm asking Sullivan Metal to back up his claim that Biden's Keynesian spending affects the value of the dollar, but Trump's Keynesian spending doesn't. Well, and the thing is that I explained this to him in a previous comment, because he's thinking that I think it's okay when Republicans spend money, but not Democrats. But I've been abundantly clear on this channel and in my response to him on the other video that it sucks when both parties do it, and both parties do it. Under George W. Bush, the national debt doubled. He said under George W. Bush, the government spent more money and accumulated more debt than all 43 presidents under 42, all 42 presidents behind George W. Bush. Under Barack Obama, more spending. There's been more spending and more debt created under Barack Obama than between all 43 presidents behind him. Under Donald Trump, same thing. In 4 years, there was more spending. But a lot of that is because of the unprecedented lockdowns and everything. But Trump was very reluctant to keep it locked down more than 30 days. But alas, look what happened. But there we are. If we would have had, if Trump would have done this in a normal economy, of course I would have been against it. And in fact, to be completely honest, he was probably more for spending, but he did save a lot of money in other areas of government. But this guy Brandon is obviously a lefty because he's only blaming Trump, and he's not talking about Biden's Keynesian spending. He doesn't talk about that. He doesn't agree with me on that, or at least is not enthusiastic about agreeing with me on it. He's trying to troll me now, apparently. But anyways, all right. But the thing is I'm very fair about criticizing both Republicans and Democrats for the Keynesian spending and everything they do. I mean, look at Mitch McConnell. I think Mitch McConnell's got to go. He's one Republican that should have been gone long ago. But sadly, he's entrenched, and he in a very hubris way, but in a sense, it's factual. He no contest to challenge his leadership on the Senate floor. It's crazy. But anyways. All right. Hello, JD. Welcome. Good to see you. Glad you're here. The reality of the situation is we need to cut spending in government. There's no question. That's the big problem. All right. CBK 123. I think the banks will go bankrupt. They say the FDIC has 1 cents to repay for every dollar. If you have $1,000 in your bank, you would get 170 when they have the bank holiday on a Friday. Interesting. Wow. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Glad you guys are here. And let's go back to the markets and see what they are doing now. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's refresh this. We've got, all right, silver is now up 8 cents, and gold is now up $3.50. So we saw them kind of jack up pretty high and then come back down a bit. But yeah, pretty crazy. Look at that movement there for the markets. Platinum is back down a little bit here. Gold to silver ratio is now back down to 75.98. Montegoman. We're going to travel an alternate dimension in which there was another Salivate metal, and they both fought. They would both win. That's right, exactly. Yes, indeed. Okay. D. Peterson says, gold is the safest place to park fiat. 5,000 years of proving gold's worth can't be wrong. Stocks, bonds, and cryptos will soon all disappear. Where did all my Monopoly money go? I should have bought gold instead. There you go. That's right. Exactly. 5,000 years of proving gold's worth. Well said. For a 2009 ultra high relief gold coin, I would say probably anything under $2,500 is probably something to consider for that coin. All right. Okay, there you go. Welcome. Glad you guys are here. If you could, we're looking for 150 thumbs up on this live stream, if at all possible. Thank you, guys. We got AH says, the silver for harmonics have a smooth edge. First time I've noticed that. Didn't own one personally. Yep, they got a smooth edge. Yes, indeed. Crazy, crazy. Heidebig 1. That hair on the silver coin was driving me crazy. It kept trying to wipe my screen. I know, I'm sorry. I noticed that after the fact, too, when I was editing. No way to get rid of it, but all right. Crazy, crazy. Good day, Objective Sovereignty. Welcome. Good to see you. Thank you guys for being here. And let's see here. We've got Darren Mullen says, is that a groupie hair on that silver coin? Yes, a little kitty hair. Yes, indeed. The Sarge says, always be prepared. Fiat, gold, and silver, a little bit of everything works for me. Thank you, sir. Yes, indeed. Little diversity. All right. Good coffee. Christopher McCormick chiming in here and says the following. Governments and corporations is what is allowing the CME group to manipulate the price of silver. Silver being vital to their green initiatives is making silver a sucker's bet for silver stackers. Absolutely criminal. All right. Well, yes, I tell you, I think if it's going to be in demand and grading, increasing for the green initiatives, then silver stackers will have the last laugh on silver for sure. All right. Hello, Dove Season. Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome, Dove Season. All right. You guys are great. Thanks for being here tonight. We're at 150 thumbs up now. We're almost to 200. All we need is 50 more to 200 as we do this market watch here. Thank you guys for joining me here. Look at this. Silver is up 8 cents now. And by the way, we're very close to checking out what this actually looked like over the last hour. We're going to look at the graphs for gold and silver in a few minutes. Gold is up $3.70, just hanging in there tight. But that's what she said. All right. Ken D is here. Don't forget platinum. That's right. He got 3.3 entire ounces of it too. Good job, Ken D. And look at there. Platinum is actually down a little bit right now. But it's gone up a lot. Yes, indeed. Okay. Now, let's go to Judy Michoud. Sal, you should have a market watch tonight. This is an important message, Sal. Keep calm and stay focused. Your wish is my command. All right, here we go. Here we are. Is she with us still? Hello, Silas. Good to see you, Silas Marner. 47 thumbs up away from 200 thumbs up tonight. Thank you, guys. Andrew Unpu says here. Let me get rid of this. Let's see here. All right, this is what Andrew says. All true, Brother Sal. It must disintegrate at one point. It's just a matter of time. Today, next week, next month, next year, next decade, time will tell. But no regime like this will last forever. Never has, never will in the future. We're going to come to a point of a no return. And I think to some degree we are. It's now just a matter of managing the decline, right? That's why I'm all definitely bullish on gold and silver. Check a responsible comment that you notify me. Can't stay, just got home, but came in to say hi and thank you. And thank you for hitting the like button. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, Constitutional Stacker. Silver Heist is here. Yes, I did a poll last night. Tonight, silver and gold this month are 2020 the most. Yes, we did a poll last night to see what they would what they would open up at tonight. And everybody was right, or most everybody, that 70% of them that it would open up. And they did open to the upside. Both metals have. Very briefly, silver went down a little bit, but now it is back up. Now it is back up now 10 cents. Gold is up $4.20, and that's with the dollar that is actually rising. The dollar index is actually up a little bit here. Now the dollar index is flatlined now. Now it is flatlined to 103.66, and we'll see. The dollar may fall, and if it does, then we're going to see these prices go up even more. We'll see what happens. Crazy, crazy. Markets are back up again. There you go. By the way, if anybody is interested in getting silver eagles or anything, silver Ys or gold, the first place that will have them is going to be APMEX, considered a distributor, and you should check out Silver Heist channel. He has an affiliate link that you pay no more than you would shopping outside of that, and it helps him out. So check that out. All right, and let's see here. Platinum Gnome says the euro will fail long before the dollar, and I'm not quite sure how bad the event will be, but I imagine it will be a hard time for the global markets. Can you imagine? I tell you what, if that were to happen, that's a very interesting thing to think about. If the euro would fall and fail completely, the dollar would shoot up like through the roof, and you would see gold and silver just tank. That's a very interesting concept. I might have to explore that in a video. But I don't see the euro falling anytime soon, but it may fall before gold. Hello, Christopher McCormick. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it, guys. We are 41 thumbs up away from 200 tonight. Thank you, guys. Cyber Curtain Twitcher. Like it says on my coffee mug, keep calm and keep stacking. There you go. That's right. Exactly right. There you go. Thank you, CCT. Richard Metcalf chimes in on this video and says the following. It will be too late when your paycheck doesn't last you until the next one comes in and you have no money to buy PMs. I've heard the buy it before it's too late for 15 years. I just keep on stacking with the grace of the Lord above. There you go. That's all you can do. That's right. Exactly. Exactly. All right. Very, very good. Let's see here. All right. Don't be governed by fear when buying gold and silver. That's hogwash, Sal. All right, so he says that's hogwash. Everyone who is stacking gold and silver are governed by fear of what will happen to the U.S. dollar or their own currencies. Everyone stacking is speculating that gold and silver will go up. This is not guaranteed. At the beginning of 2022, we all assumed gold and silver would go up as inflation soared. No, we didn't. In fact, I didn't assume that either. Gold Maple, you're assuming the wrong thing, at least on this channel. Gold and silver went down instead of the U.S. dollar, which everyone was bashing, and went up. But the thing is you know, you can still understand what's coming and do it with sense, not fear. So do not buy out of fear. That's right, exactly. I stand by that. Okay, let's see here. Oh, thank you. All right. Thank you, Derek. That was the first video you watched. That's cool. Thank you. I'm glad you are here. All right, Tucson Bubba, thank you for the coffee fun slurp. Here we go for Tucson Bubba. A slurp in your honor in stereo. Here we go. Thank you, Tucson Bubba. I appreciate that, my friend. You are the man. El Nino, can you please answer the previous question I posted on the live chat? I didn't see it. You have to repost it. If you want to see anything, if you want to get my attention, you can do two things, El Nino. You can do what Tucson Bubba did and give a little super chat. I know I'll see that. That's just going to fly right up. Or you could say my name. Make sure it's yellow. Or when you type my name out with no space, then it will turn orange. And I'll see it. Richard Metcalf says, I love the security features on the Britannias, but the Spanish Mint knocked it out of the park. U.S. Mint, take notes. Exactly right. They need to take notes on it for sure. Tony Bone says, haven't you heard they're planning to save us with the new CBDC? Yes, exactly. I've mentioned that many, many times in the videos, even in this video. Missteps, more like intentional destruction. That's right. I meant to say decisions. The word came out wrong. And I did say intentionally, too. But yeah, that's right. And Don Karras, another way for the DS to track you. Anything with a microchip can be tracked. No thanks. That's right. We do not want... but I don't know what you mean by DS, though, by that. Anyways, let's see here. Silver Lunatic. I was there telling everybody to buy at $18 an ounce, but no one liked the idea at the time except me. I hope to have another buying opportunity at a retest the recent low. I like the idea for sure. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Dan Rumble. Appreciate you, brother. Yes, indeed. All right. A Hillbilly Stacker. Very well said, Sal. Very well thought out and put together video. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. And we've got John Morgan. I'm trying to blow off the fiber on the silver harmonic. All right, blow off the fiber. Yep, I know. That was crazy. That's been a talk of the video for all that stuff happening there. Oh, DS, Deep State. Okay, very good. All right, Marcus Aurelius. Thank you, brother. Wow, Marcus Aurelius says gold is 19 times rarer than silver based on measurements of the Earth's crust. Actually, I've heard it was 8 times the mining ratio. Using this metric, the gold to silver ratio should be 19 to 1 or 20 to 1. This silver should be $85 an ounce, maybe more. Well, let me tell you why I respectfully disagree with that, Marcus Aurelius. Gold, maybe above ground gold is 19 times rarer than silver. But the mining ratio is about 9 to 1, 8 to 1. But the thing is, that ratio of physical above ground does not necessarily equate to the price discovery, because rarity does not necessarily equate to price. Does that make sense? For instance, look at platinum. Let's do the market watch again. Platinum is between 10 to 15 times rarer than gold, but look, it's actually cheaper than gold, even though it's rare. So it's all about market dynamics, with emphasis on dynamics. It's just a very dynamic, it's a very emotional market, and there's a lot of different things going on with silver that utilization in a different way. It's treated probably more as a commodity, but I digress. But yes, indeed. All right. Very good. All right. Let's see here. But yeah, look at that. But yeah, platinum is actually cheaper than gold. At one time, it was like half the price of gold. All right. Very good. Okay. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's get back over. Stacker Factor is here. Platinum beat out gold and silver in 2022 by a lot. It sure did. It was the winter medal of 2022. That's right. That's right, Stacker Factor. Good to see you, by the way. And thank you, Marcus. But yeah, that's good. I would actually, you've got me thinking, Marcus, about the above ground gold to silver ratio, because that very well could be it. I know the mining ratio is about 7 to 1, 8 to 9 to 1, but I'd be very curious to see what exactly it is above ground. All right. Okay. That's right. Okay. I'm off to exchange fiat garbage to the laundromat for tangible clean clothes. There you go. Way to go, Dan. Thank you for being here, Dan, by the way. Okay, let's go back over here. We've got part-time preppers. I agree with you, Sal. Rome was in decline for many years before it fell. But the handwriting is on the wall for sure. 1 year, 10 years. The dollar will no longer be the top dog. I've done most of my buying after many years, yet still do a little metal shopping now and then. There you go. That's right, brother. Way to go, part-time preppers. Appreciate your insights. He's been stacking for a long time, by the way, for sure. He knows his stuff. All right. Boris Buliak says, North Bank will be fine. No one seems to want peace. I'll keep stacking, Uncle Sal. There you go. Just keep on stacking. That's what we like. Toy Noob says, as countries continue to drop the dollar one by one, we are in for trouble. Going to be a hell of a decade to come. Yeah, it is going to be. Very interesting to see what happens. Rocky Superstar is here. I made it. Work gets in the way. No problem. Good to see you, Rocky. So glad you are here. All right. French Rooster yesterday. Congratulations. That's cool. All right. Way to go. I like those French Roosters. They're beautiful coins. Womble Stacker. CBDC coming to all countries, bud. Not good. Not good at all. And Mark Lewis says, I could stare at those coins all day. Thanks, Sal. Yeah. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. That's why I try to like to show some of the gold coins in the videos, so you guys can see them. Yes, indeed. I keep on stacking in the free world. There you go. Bumpy ride ahead. That's right, Cole Marsh. Bumpy ride indeed. Mark Bailey says, if you can't exchange your paper back to the bank for gold, it's not truly backed. Yeah. That's true. I mean, that's really the bottom line. You got to be able to make it redeemable in gold. That would be the ultimate for sure. All right. All right. Very good. All right, let's go back up here. We've got David Hubert. I love Mexican silver. Before getting into collecting silver coins, I am a gem mineral collector, and all of the silver ore minerals from Mexico are awesome, but the best wire silver specimens come from Kongsberg, Norway, and ancient Germany. All right, very good. Thank you. Interesting. Yeah, nice. That's cool. You're a gem mineral collector. But yeah, there's something about old Mexican silver, especially, but even new Mexican silver is very special. A lot of silver mined in Mexico. Christopher McCormick, thank you for the super chat, my friend. 99-cent super chat. I'm sorry. Peachy, thank you, Christopher McCormick. Thank you so much, sir. So glad you're here. All right. And Benjamin says, I look forward to accumulating Russian gold sovereign coins. Russia's probably the most fiscally responsible nation on the planet. God bless Russia. Well, I tell you what, they have the economy about the size of Italy. and they have their own problems too. But nonetheless, you know, as far as fiscal responsibility, yeah, I guess I've heard that as well too. That's a good thing. But what Putin is doing though is a whole different matter. But we won't go there. Let's see. Hello, Coins A to Z. Good to see you. So glad you're here. All right. And watch Kodlet Kalos says CBDC will kill gold and silver for commoners. I tell you what, that is the worry. And that's a whole subject for another video that I may discuss this year as more topics, and when they get closer to it. They're already doing a pilot project with the New York Fed on CBDCs. You will not be allowed to buy or sell metals for CBDC. It will be programmed that way. There will be no cash. Well, there will be. They're actually proposing an e-cash option, which you still may not be able to buy gold and silver with, or it may be harder to do. But I digress. Gold and silver will be assets only for central banks. For normal people, will be nothing. Piece of metal which can't be exchanged for food, energy, or real estate, cars, or anything. I feel they're going to take away our hopes we have. Klaus Schwab on the World Economic Forum says you will have nothing and you will be happy. Think about that. Well, the only thing as callous I will say about that is they can do all that. Let's say they do all that. We will start our own market. We will do our trading for gold and silver for goods and services for sure, with gold and silver. In fact, that will up the ante on that. They will not be able to stop us, that's for sure, unless they come at us with a gun. And then we're talking about the war on the people if they do that. But I digress. That's a whole nother subject. But I could definitely see them minimizing, discouraging, with your credit score, with the CBDC, with that kind of thing happening. Because if you buy gold and silver, you're contributing to harming the environment and that type of thing. And they want you to only transact and buy things that they think are worthy of having, such as any new device that they could track you on, especially to download an app like a Google app or whatever, or TikTok, which already the Chinese are spying on us for that. But anyways, all right, that's a whole nother matter. Boris, what's really scary is that not long ago countries would go to war against another if that one stole their gold. I must thank Putin and Maduro for not going after London. Blowing up the pipeline was also a casus belli. Any other time, if Germany was independent or had some bolus, we're lucky with Putin. All those wanting him out, be careful what you wish for. It could be worse. Thankfully for the new year, I don't see how it could be any worse than Putin, who is threatening nuclear annihilation. No, it's going to be better. Putin needs to go. Somebody needs to put a bullet in his head right now. No question about that. But otherwise, I think that it's. But that's a whole nother matter. All right, D. Peterson says, Sal, your video image looks like the 5 Olympic first place gold medals. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Yeah, it does kind of look like that. The little 5 rings. All right. Oh, man. Silver bean counter is in the mood for a buffet. All right. Hello, addicted to minis and loving it. Treasure Charger says, there seems to be a recent awakening to the fact that fiat currencies not backed by gold and silver are risky. I'm having my pronoun skills to improve my social credit score. There you go. My pronouns are AUAG. All right, there you go. Let's see here. Yes, indeed. What comes after Putin? Well, hopefully somebody with some sense. I would like to say that. Yes, indeed. I would love to see somebody with some sense, somebody that's is not, I don't know, not a warmonger, not somebody who's going to invade a sovereign nation and bomb innocent civilians and kill people, and somebody that's not a war criminal would be nice. That would be nice if we had somebody that's not a war criminal in charge of Russia. The Russian people deserve somebody better than Putin, that's for sure, because the Russian people are great. A lot of the Russian people are against this war. They're fleeing. You should see when they fled to the border of Finland. It was beautiful to see. Crazy. All right, Cole Marsh says, the fight is just the beginning. There you go. The fight is just the beginning. Tobacco Row, insanity. Yes, indeed. Insane in the membrane. And let's see here. Oregon Matrix. In the original book I have recent knowledge of, The Wizard of Oz, the ruby slippers are actually made of silver. Yeah, I've heard about that too. Money should be backed by silver. And in my book, The Working Stiff's Metal, the way it should be. I've heard some references in The Wizard of Oz, a lot of different things. That's right. All right, thank you so much, Cybercurrent Twitcher. Have a wonderful evening. Yes, indeed. Have a great evening, my friend. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Very good. Let's see, where are we at now? And No IQ says, great video, Sal. I buy what I buy when it's too late. I have what I have. My budget rules me, not FOMO. That's right. That's right. It's the budget. That's your limitations. It's not fear. Well said. Way to go. No IQ. You're doing it right. Hello, Daniel. Daniel Cassie is here. Hello. All right, let's take a look at the markets. What are the markets telling us now? Boom, shalaka. The markets in Asia are reacting. Silver is up even more now, up 13 cents. Gold is up $6 now, 1831.50. Let's take a look over the past. We're actually late doing this. And look at what gold did. This is what we typically see in these market watches. Look at that massive spike right at the very beginning. Massive spike in gold prices. And then it went back down fairly dramatically, but still up over the open there. And now it's climbing right back up again. I'm going to take a look at what the dollar index is doing now. The dollar index is back up again, but it's only up marginally. So yeah, there that is. So I think we're going to see a little bit of a hit or miss there on that. Crazy. All right. So but look at that big spike, then come back now, and now it's coming back up again. It'll be very interesting to see what it looks like in New York when it opens up. Much the same for silver. Look at silver. Pop up, down, and now it's trying to recapture some of that loss. I mean, it was down, touching right back down at the beginning. I think it was down like a penny or two as well, too. There you go. All right. Yes, indeed. Crazy movements. All right. Fresh these markets one more time. Boris. And what does Boris say here? It pains me to say we're way past crony capitalism. We're in the entrenching fascism phase. However, the lone mention is Elon, and that I like him or not, he seems to be the lone voice of sanity that has any weight. The Mungers and the Buffett-born with a silver spoon are all sellouts. That's right. All these big corporations are kind of in bed with the government. We're seeing that with the Twitter files, exactly what's happening here. But yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Very good. Let's see here. Okay. We've got James Real. Send some clean money to Wisconsin. I'm home. Thanks, Al. Good vid. All right. Thank you, James. Send that to Wisconsin. Very good. Okay. Liquid Electrum, Coin Collectrium says here. I went to Sarasota, Rare Coins today. That's right. You're at the fun show. It's a museum of coins. So many coins. The best LCS I've ever visited for collectible coins. That is awesome. Oh, man. It's in the same building as Sarasota Private Vault Company. I thought that was interesting. That is really cool. Whoa, that is awesome, Liquid Electrum. I hope you're enjoying your time there. That is amazing. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see here. We've got Rigo Silver. When a major country gets back on the gold standard like China, then others will follow like monkey see, monkey do. There you go. Well, we'll see. I don't think it would necessarily be that. It's got to be a pretty big country for that to happen, in my view. But let's see here. Close this out. Chris, 1234. Other countries are fed up, and I can't blame them. The richest country in the world is hopelessly in debt, but continues to live like a king. All right. Yep, that's right. We are well above our means in this country, for sure. Scott S. says, if the dollar is longer the world's currency, God help us all. I think he meant to say if the dollar is no longer the world's reserve currency, God help us all. If that happens, I'm going to start prepping big time. Just my 2 cents. Yes, I think it's probably, if that does happen, if it's no longer the world's reserve currency, then I think you're going to see not just the dollar weaken, but you're going to see probably the whole economy weaken, and gold and silver will shoot up like crazy. That's right, Silversmith. I agree. You know, we know that Elon Musk is sort of on the spectrum, but he is pretty honest agent when it comes to politics and free speech and that type of thing, which I think is a great thing, for sure. All right. Okay. And let's see here. Where are we at? Let's march ahead here to the next comment, shall we? See what we've got. Rocky Superstar. Russia and the BRICS countries are moving closer to gold. We will see this happen soon. The dollar is being dumped by a lot of countries, or at least a noticeable number of countries, for sure, starting to dump the dollar now. Yes, crazy, crazy. Or attempting to, or trying anyway. By the way, guys, thank you for being here tonight. We're going to look at the markets again here momentarily, but if you are here, if you don't mind pressing that thumbs up button, we're trying to get to 200 tonight. We are within reach now, under 20, just under 20. Very good. Good to see Maria Chin. Yes. All right. Yes, I think in a sense, Elon Musk, for all his faults on some things, he should be branded a hero and should get the Pulitzer Prize for exposing probably the biggest thing that we have thought was happening, but didn't know for sure. But it is true about what the FBI did with Twitter, and about how Twitter was suppressing free speech by the FBI and the government. It's insane. It's absolutely insane what was going on Twitter, and I'm glad that Musk has exposed it. And that should open a lot of people's eyes, especially for those of you on the left. It should open your eyes big time to what's going on in this country. Because if you think about it, if the tables were turned, it would be just as bad. And you got to look at things with intellectual honesty. If nobody sees what happened at Twitter as being a bad thing, then you got a problem. If you don't see that what happened was a bad thing, for sure. And by the way, this same type of thing is what's happened to Trump. Let's see here. RR says Algo Food. Thank you, RR. Appreciate that. Means a lot. Gray Man says currency wars are just as bad as wars with bullets and bombs. That is pretty bad. You're right. You're right. Bad stuff. All right. Very good. Let's see here. And let's see here. All right, we've got Royalty says, cool, thank you, Royalty. Appreciate you watching this video. Now we're going to refresh these. And as we wait for those to refresh, let's look at the markets now, because they are popping out. Gold is up $6.20 right now. Silver is up a dime. It's a pretty big movement in one day, or 1 hour and a couple minutes. Crazy. All right. Yeah. Big stuff. So there we go. In fact, let's see here. There we go. Where are we? Where are we? Back here. Okay. Yeah, now look at this. Palladium has now flatlined, and platinum is down $3. It's only gold and silver that are up right now. Crazy. Okay, let's see here. Good to see Steve Finding Kino is here. Good crowd here with us tonight. Good crowd indeed. All right, let's get back down here. Let's scroll to the bottom of some of these comments and see what people are saying. Oh, yeah. Silver Rose says, Happy New Year. Thank you. Happy New Year to you, brother. And thumbs up from Silta. We appreciate that. And Marilyn Dean says, thanks for helping us. Let's see here. It says, Happy New Year's. Watched you for years, and I have profited from your teaching. Oh, wow. Well, that's awesome. Thank you. Able to trade up silver coins. Help my family profit in cash, trading up ounces of one Eagles for 2 ounces of less of demanding silver coins. Keep doing what you do. I'm listening. Well, thank you, Marilyn. Very kind of you. I will say this as a little precautionary and a little disclaimer. There will be times to get things wrong. So just because maybe you've done well with some of the advice I've given doesn't mean that I'm going to give the best advice in the future. So just take that into account. But thank you so very much. All right. And we've got, let's see here. We've got beautiful coin. Thanks, Marilyn. Thank you so much for watching this. Absolutely gorgeous coins. Thank you, Mitchell Albrecht. Like these pieces. Yes, indeed. Premoke71. Phenomenal coin. Would love to collect one. Enjoy a prosperous new year. Thank you so much. All right. Sensei Sal. Oh, thank you, Stacker Factor. You are awesome, my friend. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. All right. Count Derpila is here. Hello, Count Derpila. Good to see you. Tucson Bubba. I like the Spanish coin. It even contains the Pillars of Bubba and its latent image security feature. Yes, indeed. That's right. That's right, Tucson. Very right. All right. And we've got Rod, 1892, says manipulators of metal prices as a serious crimes, non-bailable. It destroys economies. It is up to us. It is to be served further to completely remove corruption in all forms. China, as an example, imprison corrupt officials and numerous violators, ban businesses, and so as them that violate laws. Yes, crazy. Well, yeah, apparently there's going to be some jail time. We'll find out. I'm going to cover that when it happens. All right. El Nino Davida, did you ever say what you wanted to ask me earlier? If you did, I didn't see it. Make sure you type my name out in orange. If you put the @ symbol and type SAL, it should pop up. And that'll turn orange for me. Or you could leave a little super chat to get my attention. But I did not see it if you said something. All right, let's see here. Vicoto says, if I paid $27 for a silver coin and it doubles in value over the next 3 years, wouldn't that be an investment instead of a hedge? Yes, it would be. Or you could buy it and it could lose. It could lose as much in the next 3 years. But it just depends on what inflation does too. But the thing is, it's much more likely to operate as a hedge than as an investment. Why? Because it typically runs along with on the tail end of getting out of out of a recession when you see the prices go. Repeated it twice. You didn't say my name, El Nino Davida. You got to say my name in the thing, or put a super chat, one or the other, for me to see it. You got to say Salivate Metal. Type the @ El Nino, and then put SAL, and you will see it pop up, and then you just select it so I can see it. There's so much happening in the chat, I don't see everything. So that's the only way I'm going to probably see it, or unless you leave it as a super chat. You can do like a 99-cent or something like that if it's something important. But anyways, Jade, the columnar design, he's always got some good information here. He says the columnar design features twin columns representing the Pillars of Hercules, also known as the Strait of Gibraltar Sea Passage, which separates Spain from Morocco. The left column is the Latin word plus, and on the right column is the Latin word ultra. Plus ultra in Latin means further beyond, which commemorates the discovery of the New World by Christopher Columbus and his exploration of America. That is awesome. Wow. Very, very cool. Stacker Factor did. He typed my name out just like that. Stacker Factor said, at Salivate Metal, I've noticed Morgans have been the hottest thing since people swooping in on the interwebs these days. I think we'll start seeing $50 circulated soon. Yeah, they've always been a very popular coin, but they very well may increase in popularity. We'll see. It's crazy. Yes, like that. There you go. People are doing that just like that. There you go. The Salivate Metal question, and then I'll see it. Just like El Nino de la Vida. There you go. Exactly. Silver Ice has got it right. So El Nino should see his name light up like that. All right. That's right. That's right. You got to say my name. There you go. Thank you. All right. There you go. Appreciate the thumbs up. We're one shy of 200 right now. Thank you, guys. All right. Yeah, now I'm getting now I'm getting everybody saying my name now. It's crazy. Tyler Fortin says, everybody except for El Nino de la Vida. He must have left. I don't know where he went, but anyways, Tyler, man, I'm looking out for it. I'm not seeing it. Man, I'm a sucker for some good security features on a coin. I literally buy Maples over Eagles just because it has more security features, and therefore it makes it less likely to get a fake past me. When will the U.S. mint them? Good question. So far, they've punted with a missing read. That's it. It's insane. Jeffrey Jackson, nice display you have there. Thank you so much, Jeffrey Jackson. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Very, very good. Welcome. Silver Dog is here. Thank you. Hello, Daryl is here. Bless you. Thank you, Daryl. Actually, I sneezed about 45 minutes ago, but I digress. Larry Roth here is thumbing up. Thank you. Eugene on this video from this evening. Let's get this thing happening. He says, in America, Democrats and Republicans are one government keeping people divided. Nothing good for the Americans who make the country work. That being anyone who works for a living, if it's ever done. It's a rope or dope constantly. Well, I've been observing global affairs, and I see a lot of the same stuff. I mean, governments act like they are punishing each other, yet it's the citizens losing wealth and freedoms just like here in America. I think everyone on the planet is being herded into small prisons and prisons without physical bars. I think most of the countries are in collusion in a brave new world. And a lot of that prison, too, is in certitude to debt. Debt is a slave. You can be a slave to debt as well, too. All right, let's see here. Keep on stacking, says Cherokee Cowboy. Thank you, Cherokee. All right. Ron Bell says, Sal, I have a silver question. Is it a good idea to buy Canadian silver dollars? What are they actually worth? Maybe something worth picking up. Well, anything that's below 90% for stacking, I pretty much just stay away from. They take up a lot of space, and you're probably not going to get, you're going to get under spot for them, even in these high premiums, because it's about the only silver you can get fairly close to spot. But it's kind of hard to measure and keep track with. I mean, it's okay to have some of that to diversify a little bit. Let's see here. All right, El Nino still didn't do it right, but I'm going to look up. You don't do. No, when you type at Sal, it's not Sal. You got to type Salivate Metal, but let me look up and see your comment. Okay, yeah, no, you still didn't do it right, but that's okay. Is Russia a worldwide leading power into the new gold and silver age, or is Putin collaborates behind closed doors with World Economic Forum Davos crowd? Any thoughts about that? No. One thing you can say about, for all of Putin's faults, he's more of a nationalist than he is a globalist. He will cooperate with any country as long as it benefits him. Many people pretty much think that the world's richest man is probably Putin. He is the epitome of taking from his country's coffers. He's got many mansions, very rich guy, and of course, look at all of those oligarchs in Russia, the whole oligarch system. But no, you have no fear that he is in collaborating with the World Economic Forum or Davos. but they are certainly could be a leading pioneer into the new gold and silver age. They may very well be leading it with this Moscow gold exchange if they can get that to happen. But the very talk about that using gold, I think he's being pushed in the corner with it. But because I guarantee you that if he wasn't pushed into a corner, he would not be exploring a gold standard. Russia is hurting big time from these sanctions. There's no question about that. But the fact that he's talking about it is causing other nations to talk about it and do the same thing. So I think that's more likely that he is at least more or less, I won't say a pioneer, but he's definitely ushering in maybe a potentially new gold age, potentially. But so let me instruct one more time, El Nino da Vida. If you want to get my attention, you've got to type my name out exactly as it's spelled. Like watch this. Watch this. You see how that lighted up orange? You don't type it out like that, El Nino. That's not, and you didn't spell it right. You didn't spell it right, El Nino. So let me just show you. See how your name lit up there, El Nino? If you type the @ sign and then type SAL, you just have to pick the name. You don't have to spell it. You don't have to spell it out. You understand now? He says it might have a profound impact on us stacking community, but thank you for your honest answer because our oligarchy, I bet the next 100 years on the East, mainly Russia, China. I bet the next 100 years on the East, mainly China. Well, yeah, and the thing is that the fact is Russia's oligarchy is actually dying. Mysterious deaths. Some are mysteriously falling off the roofs and the like. So El Nino, I want you to try it with me, okay? Just as see what I did here with your name. I'm just selecting it. So I want you to do that. Type the @ sign, type the @ sign, and then type SAL. Like, see what David Carlisle did. David Carlisle did it right. I want you to try it. So that I don't want to miss anything that you say. That you can copy and paste the name too, but it's the name all together spelled correctly, and then it'll turn orange just like your name turned orange. So try that. That way I won't miss your comments anymore. Well, I still could potentially miss them, but yeah, you can either do that. But anyways, yeah. Or you could copy and paste the name as well from somewhere else. But that's the way. So that's why I missed it before if you type it. If it's not misspelled. No, that's not it, El Nino. That's not it. It's not @sal. It's highlight what pops up. You got to highlight what like Ken D says. I'm gonna pin Ken D's comment so you can see that. Do what Ken says. Do what Ken says. Yes. Try that. Try it. I don't want you to miss out. There you go. The Daily Smoosh has got it. There you go. Silver Dog's got it. Tucson Bubba has got it. There you got it, El Nino. You got it. That's it. El Nino has got it. I know I'm seeing nothing but orange on my screen now. Way to go. You got it. All right. All right. We got it. Finally, we got it. Okay. Very good. All right. Back to the front. Here we go. 495. In my humble opinion, a CBDC is a CBDC, whether it's backed by gold or chicken feces. That's true, 49. That's very true. Although what this Russian bank is doing is not necessarily a CBDC. This is backing by another thing, another type of situation. All right, very good. All right, Heavy Metal Stacker is here. All right, good to see you. But yes, good. But El Nino, very good question. Very good questions, El Nino Davida. Thank you. That was worthy. So thank you for your persistence on that. And thanks. Hopefully I won't miss any of your comments. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay. T-Roy says the Fed raising rates strengthens the dollar, spreading America's inflation to other countries on top of their own inflation, and they seem to be on the brink. Soon the Fed must pick between inflation for the people or saving the government bond market. The Fed will pivot mid-2023, print away, and inflation will soar. Commodities will have their day, and precious metals too. They'll purposely collapse it all to start over. We shall see. They have a couple different options, don't they? All right, thank you so much. There you go. No worries. You got it, El Nino. And I saw that comment too. Way to go, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you for your kindness. And by the way, still have not forgotten. I'm gonna hopefully do even better than the Sound of Silver episode 3. Let's see here. All right. Hello, Mike Raymer. Christopher McCormick. Thoughts on the CME Group manipulation of the silver market for the government's green initiatives for corporations? Yeah, I commented on that earlier. Hold on a second here. Crap, Rocky beat me to her this time. Good job, Rocky. Rocky was on the ball with that scammer. So, yes, the CME Group manipulation of the silver market for the government's green initiatives. Okay, I see what you're saying now. We don't have any solid evidence of that. If they're doing that for the green initiatives. But if we do find evidence that that is occurring, that would be quite fascinating. And we'd also have to have some evidence of a massive stockpiling of silver, which, by the way, we are seeing evidence of mass stockpiling of silver. Hence why the LBMA and the COMEX vaults are dwindling, right? So I would love to see some evidence of that. I can understand the question that could be occurring. That very well could be the case, that they are suppressing the silver market for the government's green initiatives for corporations and to make it cheaper for them to get silver to do this stuff. I would be very curious to see if there's any evidence of it and where it's but yeah, I think it'd be interesting. I'd just love to see evidence of it. Okay, let's march up here. I don't see any other comments here on my side, but yeah. Hold on a second here. My chat is frozen. All right, my chat was frozen. Sorry. There we go. Okay, let's see here. Now I'm back. Hello. Happy New Year, D. Peterson. Say girls. There we go. Okay, now we got it. I got it. Very good. Thank you. Really bad. Okay. Liquid Electrum. Before I found your channel, I drank a 12-pack a night. Now I don't drink every night and only 2 to 3 beers then. Does it mean you helped me stop drinking too much? I think so. Wow. Liquid Electrum. You know what? Liquid Electrum, if you could email me about that, because you're not the only one. There's been actually 3 or 4 people that have said that. Not necessarily for me helping them stop drink, but the reason why I kind of mentioned that in that video is because of something like that. People deciding not to drink and to stack. So Liquid Electrum, if you're drinking a 12-pack a night, stacking has saved your life. Yes, indeed. Wow. All right, El Nino, sure thing. Can't wait any longer. I'm dead serious. I've had a deep, calming sound when you launched those 2 first episodes, kind of like a waterfall. Thank you. All right, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. You know, El Nino, I got to tell you about those videos. I got more thumbs down on those videos than most any other videos I do. But I'm gonna do this other video for you. Even if I'm gonna get these thumbs down, because a lot of people don't understand it, and I don't know why. Sound of Silver. I even mentioned it at the beginning. I might even say it this time that this is the Sound of Silver. It's just an ASMR thing. Enjoy it, and don't thumb it down. All right. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, let's see here. Oh, man. Let's see here. All right. Now, let's look at the markets again. Silver up 7 cents. Gold up $6.50. Platinum and palladium both down a little bit marginally. There it is. All right. And Luke says, let's explore. Once again, great video, Sal. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Luke, very important topics. My only concern is getting nuked. I pray to God that doesn't happen because no amount of precious metals can save you from that unless you're in a prepper bunker club, which most of us are not. I have some food stores and gas masks, etc., but I wouldn't last long in such an event. I like to stack more, but I like to prepare for SHDF scenarios, so it's going to be 50-50 for me in 2023. There you go. Good idea. Stacking and prepping. Yes, indeed. Master Marv, do you have any suggestions for a small pocket coin scale? Are the generic $15 scales on Amazon okay? Any particular brand? You know, I've got a cheaper scale here. I don't know that I would consider it a pocket scale, but it's by AWS, and it seems to do the trick. Because I think a pocket scale, it only goes up to the hundredths. Those are the types that are not going to be the best. But if it's a pocket scale, it probably doesn't matter. So I don't think it really matters. But mine is brand AWS. So there you go. Culture of Currency. Hello to you. So good to see you. All right. Yes, indeedy. Culture of Currency. Great channel. Matt Bittner. Thank you, my friend. He's been watching the old videos. Talks rush to convert assets to gold. Why it won't? Turks rush to convert assets to gold. Why it won't happen here? Yes, indeed. Check that video out if you haven't. Christopher K. Our society has turned so corrupt. Hope Russians turn to gold ends the frauds of fiat currencies. Yes. Let's see here. Well, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Since Russia is a pariah right now. Even if they were to go completely in the gold standard. They're looking to do it, but... Alright. Silas Martyr. Got my Buffalo on the way. I was stacking around 100 to 1 this year. I may lower that next year to around 80 to 1. When it was 95 to 1. Silver was a smart buy. That's right, exactly. Bombs away, LeMay. Russia needs a bullion program similar to South Africa. Yeah. You can imagine. They do have some bullion coins, but I think they only circulate in country. All right. Let's see here. El Nino, thanks again. You're the best. I'm honored to have my special wish being granted by you. I'm proud to be part of your live streams, pre-made videos, and community. Well, thank you, sir. I'm honored that you are here too. Thank you so much. All right. Data's wife wants me to get a pair of silver-infused socks for the antibacterial properties. Good idea. Yes, indeed. Good stuff. You won't have stinky socks if you do that, right? All right. You guys are great. Thank you. By the way, we have a possibility of getting 250 thumbs up on this live stream if we keep going. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. If you've not done that already, if we can get to 250 tonight, we'll be open to that. All right. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. Let's see here. And marching through to the next point here. El Nino Davida. All right, there we go. He's got a comment here we're going to answer right now. He says the following here. I'm having a hard time to get my head around it. Is Russia a leading pioneer in a golden age? Okay, yeah, so he asked this in the chat too, so we already answered that. We would have gotten to it eventually here on that one, but very good question for sure. Yes, indeed. Okay. Finding Kino, good to see you. Ken D is here. Good to see D Gilly. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I appreciate you. And we've got Robert M. Sal, which gold 1 ounce should we buy before they go up? Prediction. Ooh, man. Well, I would say, I don't necessarily want to tell you, if you're a stacker, then I would get the lowest, most recognized bullion out there for gold. And I think a good example may be the Britannia. Its security features are second to none and low premium. It's a great coin. I would say I would recommend the Britannia. Thank you, Sandman Slim. Appreciate the thumbs up. We're We'd like to get 250 thumbs up tonight. We're just under 40 away from that now. Achilles says, I'll take that over Bitcoin, which is backed by nothing but hope. There you go. Yes, indeed, gold. Silver Honda. I'm doing the SDCA, smart dollar cost averaging. Way to go, brother. Silver Honda, you the man. All right. Michael Sorrell says, my family crest has 2 ermine lions. The British King's line has 3. Cool, Michael. That is awesome. Yes, indeed. Poke Life Lesson says, when China demands, let's see here, and China demands all its businesses, contracts to be transacted in yuan, the value of the dollar will instantly halve. Gold will be the middle ground medium of exchange. Yes, but the thing is that would probably kill a lot of those businesses. China probably would not do that, is my guess. All right. Because most of China's economy is because of what we do in trade with them. All right. Gary West says here, and I'm quoting directly, just don't get crazy with these precious metals. Don't forget that the people that's selling these metals know more than you or I. So why are they trying to sell them at a time when they're saying all is going up? Just saying. If I owned, I'd probably be hanging on to it, just saying, be aware of this. Yes, you got to be wary of everything. And, you know, I would say that probably if it's too late to stack, you probably won't be able to get it anyway. All right. We'll probably join the Super Chat senders once I'll finish the move to a different bank payment processors, or probably just use a different method. I don't like it when YouTube takes a bite. Oh, well, thank you, El Nino. I appreciate that. You can always do PayPal friends and family. That's another way as well. But I do appreciate that, my friend. Very kind of you. I always have the email open up for that, so I see when those pop in. But thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Very kind of you indeed. Yeah, for the Super Chats, they take out 30%, and then taxes is another about 25, 28%. Yes, indeed. All right. Michael Albrecht says, yep, and China was taking all the minerals out of Afghanistan for 20 years, and we were buying all the heroin and killing our own people with it by the millions. A dollar will be absolutely nada soon. Have gold, silver, and other things. Another thing that's coming out of China, other than fake Morgan dollars and fake gold and fake silver, but also fentanyl is coming through the southern border, courtesy of China. Let's see here. Culture of currency. If America had a lunar series, what would our animals be? Buffalo, eagle, turkey, moose, duck. Yes, very well could be American animals. That would be pretty wild to have an American animal series on our quarters or silver coins. Yes, indeed. I think that very well could be. All right. Let's get down here to the nitty-gritty with some more comments quickly here. All right. Where are we at here? Pump and dump. Hello, Larry Roth. I think he was on here earlier tonight. Appreciate that. Zephiel. A lot more recovered in China. 2023, they predict another million dime because of China's reaction to COVID. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy. I think they're going to be opening up soon. That's indeed. Everything gives to you. Oh, thank you so much, El Nino. I appreciate that, my friend. Very kind of you. Yes, indeed. All right. Christopher McCormick says, wish the U.S. Mint would get with the program. Premiums are high enough to throw some security features in their products. Indeed, they sure are. It's crazy. Insane in the membrane. They really should. You know, we can blame the previous Mint director, who I had high hopes for not doing that. All right. Happy New Year to Michael Albrecht. Thank you, Michael. Happy New Year, James Berryhill. Happy New Year to you as well, sir. Jim says, nice, I have Britannias and Maples with anti-counterfeiting measures, and I think I'll add one of these. They are really cool pieces indeed. Morrow Singh, very cool stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Morrow. Cartier Life Chair. Palladium's is still a $300 plus markup. Yep, it is very high premiums for the for Palladium products now. That's very true. I always wanted some, so when it hit 1709, I said screw it and bought an ounce. Yes, it's government minted from a reputable source. Well, way to go on that, for sure. That's very kind, and that's an awesome thing. I assume you got the eagle, the Palladium Eagle, which is a beautiful coin. All right, very, very good. Let's see here. All right, looky here. Okay, let's see. Okay, very good. I just okay, Daryl says, well, he better start mining something because silver is getting hard to come by, and he's going to need a bunch of it. All these people holding paper, silver, and contracts, better to do something quick, or they're not going to get any silver. They're just going to get a depleting dollar fiat, if you will. Yes, indeed. All right. All right, you know what, folks? Hold on just 1 second here. Let's see here. Okay, all right, very good. All right, let's see. I just had to check an email. I had an important email come in that I had to check here. Okay, so if you go to my channel page and scroll all the way to the right and use that search function, more than likely you'll be able to find something there that you're looking for. The reason why I point this out is it serves two purposes. I've got over 5,600 videos, so if there's a topic that you want to see me do, likely I probably have already done it, unless it's breaking news or something like that. But if it's about a certain thought about certain thing, you can just search the channel. But we like to have a little bit of fun with this too. So this is a video game that we're going to be playing right now. A phrase coined by, pun intended, JM Unleashed. And what we're going to do here is we're going to have fun, and you get to pick the search term, and we're going to see what pops up. It can be as crazy as you want it to be. Just make sure you put 3 pluses before it. No more than 3 words. It can be crazy, wonky, wild, wacky, even a little bit salacious, maybe even a little bit naughty, but not overly vulgar. So no more than 3 words. After I type the word go, no proper names, and it must be actual words of the English language. So here we go. Let's see what pops up here. Yes, indeed. Let's see what we've got. And we'll pick something out and see what we can find. Some good stuff here. Let's see what we've got here. I'm already seeing some good ones pop up here. Sometimes you may pick something that may break that search, but hey, we'll see. All right. Silver Stanger. Hey, Silver Stanger, good to see you. All right. All right. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. Everybody stop. We're going to actually see what pops up with actually Silver Stanger, because I think I know what video he's talking about. Actually, I just fondled it the other day. Let's try Silver Poop. Let's try Silver Poop. Let's see what pops up with Silver Poop. Ah, wow. Not the video I was expecting, but this is actually a really cool video. If you guys get a chance to check this out, Silver Found in Worm Poop. Not one of my more popular videos, but in a sense it should have been. So, yes, indeed, good one. A Silver Stanger. Look at that. So everybody stop. There it is. And Silver Found in Worm Poop. So our great JM Unleashed, he'll post a link to this video. So basically what you'll do is as for this game, when he posts the link to it, click on the link here and watch this video, and type the word Silver Poop in the comments. Thumb it up if you don't mind, and let me know what you think of the video. It's some pretty interesting science in that video. All right, so very, very cool stuff. All right. Oh, ZFIL has posted a link to it. Very cool. Thank you. JM Unleashed has got. Oh, JM Unleashed. Okay. I think JM Unleashed has got it. There we go. All right. Very good. Okay, let's do it here. Okay, it's a different type of link, but okay, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Zephiel. He got it too, but we'll put jams up there. Thank you, sir. So there it is. So click on that link after this live stream is over, and put the word silver poop in the comments and let me know what you think of that video. But yeah, good stuff. All right. Well, thank you guys. We didn't meet our ultimate goal of 250 thumbs up tonight, but I thank you guys so much. Thank you for your support. Thanks for those who super chatted this evening, by the way. And I want to extend a multitude of gratitude to all of you guys for being here tonight and for joining me. We had a great time. And I want to leave you with this sage piece of advice. That is to keep your feet in the stars, keep reaching for the ground. And guess what? Tomorrow night is Tuesday, which is our regular live stream tonight. We will resume a regular schedule tomorrow night. So we'll be back on then. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Take care, all.